5 celebrities who are kicked out of shows and events. Hey guys, today we're going to list 5 celebrities who are kicked out of shows and events. Let's get right into it. James Corden. The owner of a New York restaurant recently banned comedian James Corden for being extremely nasty to staff on 2 occasions. Keith McNally, owner of popular New York restaurant Balthazar, described Corden as an abusive customer after some order errors, but he later revealed that the actor and TV host had since called and apologized profusely. McNally then lifted the ban, saying, "I strongly believe in second chances." In an earlier statement laying out what happened, McNally had described the host of The Late Late Show as a hugely gifted comedian, but a tiny cretin of a man. He claimed the first incident occurred in June of last year when Corden ate at Balthazar and showed a hair to the manager after his main course, implying it was in his food. According to the restaurant owner, a second run-in occurred in October. The alleged rudeness was caused by an omelette, McNally said. Mr. Corden's wife ordered an egg yolk omelette with Gruyere cheese and salad. A few minutes after they received the food, James called their server and told them there was a little bit of egg white mixed with the egg yolk. Balthazar's staff remade the dish, but they unfortunately sent it with home fries instead of salad. He then added, "That's when James Corden began yelling like crazy to the server. 'You can't do your job! You can't do your job! Maybe I should go into the kitchen and cook the omelette myself.'" Britney Spears. According to the UK Sun, Britney Spears was asked to leave the legendary Chateau Marmont Hotel on Sunset Boulevard in 2007. This appears to have happened around the same time that Spears famously shaved her head, a move that stunned her fans all over the world. Spears' erratic behaviour, it turns out, also irritated the staff at the Chateau Marmont. The behaviour in question? A plate of food smeared across her face. Although Spears was one of the hotel's most famous guests, she was not the only one, and many of the hotel's other patrons reportedly found it difficult to enjoy their own food due to her public display. As a result, the Chateau Marmont staff requested that Spears leave the hotel. Notably, fashion designer, singer and television star Victoria Beckham was among the other concerned guests at the hotel that night. According to Sean Levy's 2019 book, The Castle on Sunset, Spears was not allowed to return to the hotel grounds until her 28th birthday in 2009. Madonna. The Alamo Drafthouse movie theater chain banned Madonna from its theaters after reports that she was texting during a screening of 12 Years a Slave at the New York Film Festival. Madonna attended the film's premiere and even posed for pictures with director Steve McQueen. During the film, however, she was reportedly texting and yelling at a fellow audience member who tried to stop her. Film critic Charles Taylor shared the following story from an audience member who was at the screening. The cinemagoer said, "Tonight at the New York Film Festival premiere of 12 Years a Slave, I sat behind the unholy trifecta of Jason Ritter, Jay Alexander from America's Next Top Model, and Michael K. Williams from The Wire, plus a mysterious blonde in black lace gloves who wouldn't stop texting on her BlackBerry throughout the first half of the movie." The goer then added, "Eventually a woman next to me tapped her on the shoulder and told her to put her phone away, and the blonde hissed back, 'It's for business, enslaver.' I turned to the shoulder tapper and loudly said, 'Thanks,' and gave her a thumbs up. The rest of the movie, I kept thinking about how I wanted to tell the blonde what a disgrace she was." The theater had a strict no talking and no texting policy, and Madonna was allegedly texting during the movie and then lashed out at another moviegoer who told her to stop. Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was kicked out of a West Hollywood restaurant in 2017 after being attacked by another customer. The customer approached Foxx and his friends and complained that they were too loud. The patron said, "You don't want to mess with me. I'm from New York." And Foxx's friend responded with, "Fuck you, I'm from Oakland." Other customers claimed they saw the customer lunge at Foxx, which sparked an altercation. The customer, Foxx, and Foxx's group were then ejected from the restaurant. Miley Cyrus. Each country's immigration officials have the authority to decide who they let in and who they don't, and many don't care if you're famous or not. According to Vanity Fair, Cyrus has been barred from entering the Dominican Republic, an island nation with a rich, diverse culture and stunning scenery. You can't help but feel sorry for the DR just by looking at photos of her. Apparently, Cyrus was banned for undertaking acts that go against morals and customs, which are punishable by Dominican law. We're going to assume that means walking around on stage flaunting a strap-on, among other wild antics that Cyrus has gotten up to in recent years. Or was it because of her drug use? The writer for Vanity Fair counters that this is unfair. After all, Cyrus isn't doing anything illegal at her concerts. We must, however, recognize that some countries have more modest values than the United States, and residents of the Dominican Republic will be denied the opportunity to watch Cyrus gyrate live. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.